This is NDTV and you are watching NDTV Prime.
How boring would your home be if you only filled it up with priceless antiques? We get you some of the most fearless ways you can mix up furnishings, designs and patterns at your space. You're joined by me, Ashmika Singh, on Property It's Hot. Let's take you through the highlights. Breathtaking and quirky decor ideas from themed restaurants. Patterns for the fall weather we can't wait to try. And a 140-year-old heritage home. We all know the benefits of installing solar panel systems at our home, offices and complexes. Installing solar panels can take up large chunk of land, therefore making it unusable for other purposes. In order to solve this major bottleneck, Ministry of Sciences has developed a solar tree as the perfect solution to the land problem. And guess what? It generates more power than the conventional solar panel layout. We get you that story.
Dr. Sibnath Methi has solved one more problem of making solar energy an attractive proposition for residential and commercial buildings. He has designed a solar tree. This tree takes up just 4 square feet of space for a 5 kilowatt setup compared to 400 square feet of land required in case of the conventional solar photovoltaic layout.
Land constant is the biggest problem. So to avoid this land constant, to solve this problem, actually, I went for this idea that on a vertical tree system for arranging the solar SPV panels so that we can have minimum land and maximum power.
With costs of solar power coming down to below 5 rupees per unit, space that traditional solar panel takes up was perhaps the last hurdle in its usage. A solar tree resolves that, and it gives 20 times more solar power compared to the conventional SPV layout. It holds panels at higher heights, which enables the panel to get more sunlight. It is also safer in terms of pollution as well as security. Costing between 3 to 6 lakh rupees, the solar tree can electrify up to 5 households. While installation of a solar tree is easy enough, it still needs to be mass-produced and pass the test of time before it's widely adopted. Janaki Bhatia for NDTV.
Nestled in the midst of greenery with flowers and fruits from around the world, Priya and Mohan Masarina's colonial home is a reminder to city dwellers that old is truly gold. A step into their home and one is left wondering which part of the world these globetrotters are yet to explore. Stacey Pereira gets us a glimpse of what it feels like living in this 140-year-old age-defying beauty in Bengaluru.
Wondering if that's the Imperial Garden in Japan or the Butchert Garden in Vancouver, that is the common reaction from people who visit entrepreneur Priya Mascarenhas' garden at her home, Silver End. Winner of the Best Ornamental Garden for 35 years running, Priya has passionately maintained her home garden and dedicates it to her child Champa.
The garden is very close to my heart because I've dedicated the garden to my second child, who's a special child. Champa is very the center point of the garden. She exercises and she runs around and she has a great affinity for water bodies. She appreciates flowers. So it's a great therapy for her.
And it's not just the beauty of the lush foliage, fountains, statues, wind chimes that leave you with a sense of the bygone era. The garden also welcomes you to the sprawling 10,000 square feet heritage bungalow which the couple inherited 40 years ago. The original Mangalorean tiled roof, monkey tops and a weather vane all have been painstakingly restored in order to maintain that old world charm. And once you step into the massive 12-bedroom house, you could be forgiven for mistaking it for a museum, as it contains artifacts from around the world.
We have a global business, so we travel a lot. And wherever we travel, we take a little bit of everything, big some souvenirs. And so the house is filled with various souvenirs which reminds us of our stories, of our travel, our life.
Chandeliers from millets in London, Buddhas from Thailand, and her favorite blue plates. Priya ensures that there is something unique that she can add to her home from every travel. And even though she may not boast of the technologies found in modern homes, it is a slice of heaven regardless. No surprise then that Intac awarded Silver Wren the Best Residential Heritage Home for 2016. A great mix of history, art and nature's bounty to its fullest. This heritage home is indeed paradise in the middle of the city's urban chaos. In Bengaluru, with camera person Alphonse, Stacey Pereira for NDTV.
Themed restaurants are a big hit across the country and especially here in Delhi. Apart from great food, these restaurants come equipped with breathtaking and quirky designs with decor that makes one think. Now, why didn't I think of it before? Well, worry not. We look at two of Delhi's top themed restaurants and tell you how you can gain inspiration from them to do up your home. The restaurant's decor borrows heavily from vintage circuses and is filled with stripes, stars, hoops and mirrors. You can relive your childhood memories by getting a similar decor with the high gymnast table, booth seats and the al fresco seating, making for the perfect setting for a good time with friends and family. Whether a casual lunch, romantic dinner or late night party, you can complement your home with such uber funky interiors. You can do up your walls with red and white stripes along with stars. You can also use mood lighting or use shape-changing mirrors for the perfect conversation starter. Make your house the life of the party with high ceilings and an alfresco bar, giving your guests a truly memorable experience.
See, when you think about circus, I mean, what comes to you? Your childhood, everybody's childhood. And what is in a circus? It is all about experience. It's all about a little surprise element to it. And today what has happened is with the food industry, it is not just about the food anymore. When a customer goes out, he's looking at new things. He wants to experience maybe in the form of entertainment or service or anything. So when we thought about the name circus, we said yes, it gives you the entire freedom to play around with the entire space. The basic idea about doing a circus, the name circus, is you have the freedom to do what you want, when you want and how you want it.
On the other side and a world away from circus-themed decor, you have Cafe Dalal Street, which is themed around a stock exchange. Seen The Wolf of Wall Street? Well, Leo would wish to live in a home so inspired. Make your home the ultimate party spot. Pay note to how Cafe Dalal Street has done up their restaurant. First step, use dark interiors, a lively ambience and make sure you build an oh so awesome bar. Adding to the charm, you can also add a beer pong table for your family and guests. Get inspired by everything right from the stock market exchange's bull to the chunky iron ropes defining the decor, giving it strong dimensions. Get inspired by these restaurants for an outdoor seating too, which looks very attractive with little plants placed all around, grey walls, hanging accessories and lighting for the night. Fun should be the agenda and reassure that your creative juices are brimming with ideas after seeing this. In New Delhi, Ashmika Singh, NDTV. We slip into a short breather here, coming up next. Whether you have a porch, pool or patio, our guide to creating a luxurious outside space will help you take full advantage of fall weather. Stay tuned.